Hi, it's me, it's Monica, and today I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey. So, what I'm going to show you in this video is all of the places throughout the house where I take my pictures. I am in my car, in the back seat, in the garage, with the door closed, with the lights on. And you may have seen me take some pictures. Usually my picture sets. This is part of, my photo set shot list. And you may be wondering, Monica, what are you doing in the garage in your car like that? And this is actually a bit of nostalgia for me. So I figured I would explain it, right? Because it does, you may find it a little odd. I'm sure some of you would be like, just like a little curious as to why I'm in the back seat of the car in the garage. Okay, so the very first time that I went out dressed as Monica, full on makeup, outfit, everything. It was a Halloween party slash birthday party. I've made videos about it. Um, I was 24 years old. So at that point, I had been dressing for 20 years. I started when I was 4. I'd been doing it in secret for 20 years. Basically, I'd had a couple girlfriends in high school, a couple girlfriends in college that I dressed with, kind of privately together, but we had never gone out, right? I never went out dressed. And so basically, I decided at age 24, I was going to this party and I was going to go as Monica, right? It was a costume party. It was all of my friends. And I basically said, you know what? I'm going dressed as Monica. I don't care what anybody says. It's just going to be what I'm going to do. That's going to be my first time out dressed, right? And so before I did that, I want you to keep in mind this. Okay, so for 20 years, I never went out of the house dressed, right? 20 years. And so basically, one of the things that I would do to kind of to pretend, or I don't know, I hate to kind of use the word pretend, but what I would do to kind of play or maybe look forward to the future when I could go out dressed as Monica when I was younger is I would go sit in the cars in the garage dressed, right? So I'm, 10 years old, I'm 12 years old, I'm a teenager, and my parents have left the house. I'm home by myself. And basically, like many of you, when you're home by yourself, you take that opportunity to get dressed up, get all dolled up, have some girl time, have some, for me, it was have some Monica time. Well, part of what I would do is I would go out and sit in the cars, right? So, before I was driving, right? Before I was 16, well, before I was 15 and I started driving, I would go and I would sit in the car, like in the passenger seat or in the back seat, kind of the seat that I would sit in if my mom was driving or my dad was driving me somewhere, right? And I would just do it all dolled up. And it was just like so fun for me to, not necessarily be out of the house, but at the same time be kind of out of the house, dressed up, like hoping and wishing that one day I'll be able to go out in public or I'll be able to go out, and just be Monica. And so it's a bit of a nostalgia thing for me. And so when I was putting together my photo shoots and my shot lists and like the pictures I wanted to do, as Monica, the idea kind of just popped in my head, right? I remembered going out and sitting in the cars in my parents' garage, my parents' cars, not my cars. You know what I mean? Sitting in my parents' cars in their garage while they were out and about. And so if you've ever dressed in secret, you'll know what I'm talking about. How nerve-wracking it can be when you're worried somebody's going to come home early, right? You've all experienced that. I say all the time, I learned that I can run in high heels because I thought my parents came home early, right? So I'm wearing my mom's heels and I'm literally having to run down the hallway back into my bedroom to try to take everything off really quickly, put her stuff away, thinking they're home, right? Fortunately, they really weren't. I had just heard a car door and it scared me and I thought it was them. I never got caught in that capacity. But like I said, that's how I learned I could run in heels, right? So I guess what I'm saying is kind of there's that tinge of like excitement of getting caught that we have when we're dressing secretly, right? And so I would kind of, I don't know, make it more potent. I would make it stronger. I would make it more exciting, if you will, by on top of it, now I'm out in the garage sitting in the car, right? So imagine if they came home and now I've got to run back into the house, right? Imagine if they came home and opened the garage and I'm in the car, right? So it kind of adds to that, possibility of getting caught, right? When you're young and it's like exciting, right? So at this point, I mean, it doesn't make a difference if my wife were to come home or somebody were to come home or somebody would open the garage, like, okay, look, Monica's sitting in the car, right? It's not a big deal. But it kind of plays off that nostalgia of those days. And so that's why. And now I'm in the laundry room. So you may be wondering, Monica, why are you in the laundry room? The only reason I'm in the laundry room taking a couple pictures is, I mean, obviously to give you guys kind of maybe like a little different setting, but at the same time, look at the lighting in here. There is this massive like fluorescent bulb in this thing up in the middle of the ceiling in this like little laundry room. I'll kind of pan and show you, like that's the door to the garage and that's the door to the rest of the house. So I am literally just in this like tiny little laundry room that, you pull your car into the garage and you come into like this little, like a ante room, like entryway, into the house. But if you look, the lighting is just fantastic in here. And I just absolutely love it. I love how I look in the lighting, kind of my skin tone and like everything. And you see like how bright the pink is. Like it's just so super cool. So anyways, Monica, what are you doing in this tiny little laundry room taking pictures? Well, that's why, because it gives you a little bit of a different setting and it has just beautiful, beautiful, wonderful lighting. Now, I am in my downstairs bathroom mirror taking a selfie. So why am I doing this? This is also part of nostalgia, right? You remember when we all first got our phones with cameras and they only had one camera, and if you wanted to take a picture of yourself, you basically had to take a picture of yourself in the mirror, right? So I just was playing with shot things one day and I happened to walk by the downstairs bathroom, and I love like this oval shaped mirror that I'm in, right? And like you have the lights above and it's very bathroomy, right? So this is very bathroom selfie. And so I wanted to play on that nostalgia, play an homage, if you would, to the bathroom selfie. So that is why in my photo set series, you will see me here in the downstairs bathroom taking selfie pictures with this oval mirror. And you may notice I don't have my glasses on. I can see myself. I can see that's my hand. I can see that that's me. I can see what I'm wearing, obviously, but it's blurry. I can't see like my exact like facial features. But the reason I do this is because back in those selfie days, I wouldn't wear my glasses in my pictures. For the next set of pictures, I'm actually sitting in the kitchen. So there's great fluorescent lighting in here. We have this big lighting panel in the ceiling. It's nice bright white light. You really can see, the colors of the clothes and the accessories and everything pretty vividly. And it also gives me a chance to do kind of a further shot, right? So you can see the legs a little bit. You can see the crossed legs. You see the shoes a little bit. So it gives me kind of a different angle, some different pictures angles. And just really like it. I think it's just, kind of nice, rounds out the set, very nicely. The next set of pictures actually happen on my couch. I have a long black leather couch in my living room, and the lighting here isn't as good. I have kind of a lamp there, just right there. And then I have the lights on in the kitchen and it kind of floods over. Gives decent lighting. Obviously you see the pictures have a little bit better lighting in other places. But same thing, when I was trying to find a different place to take pictures, I thought, you know what, let me try sitting on the couch. And just like it's just normal, you're just sitting on the couch. I had taken all my pictures upstairs in the bathroom at this point. And so I think it was the Hello Kitty outfit video, like 2017 maybe even later than that. But I figured, you know what, let me take some pictures downstairs on the couch. And they're just like super casual, like super cute. You can see that I'm sitting on the couch. It's obviously like, just like not necessarily like it's, you know what I mean? Just like a torso up shot. It's not like, you see all the outfit or everything. But I thought it was a great angle. Thought they were great pictures. And I think they're still coming out great. The next set of pictures happen here. I am sitting at the very head of my bed in the middle, and behind me is a 6 foot tall, long, whichever way you want to call it, 48 star American flag. This flag is my headboard. I am a history buff. I am a history nostalgia buff. Whatever you want to call it, I am into history, and World War II is one of those periods, right? All I'm going to say about it is if you look at how girls dressed in the 1940s, that's all I need to say, right? What a great period, for fashion, and just what a great period for the world coming together, right? Like we need to do today, the world coming together, you know what I mean? But so anyways, I have this huge 6 foot 48 star American flag at the head of my bed, basically my headboard. And when I was looking for picture, kind of places to take pictures, picture shot areas, if you will, I thought, you know what? Why don't I do something kind of with the stripes behind me, right? It's super powerful. You see them. It's kind of a stark background. It contrasts what I'm wearing usually, my dark hair. The red kind of matches, right? So basically, just, I had tried taking pictures, right? So like, again, you're looking for places to take pictures. I tried the whole like laying on the bed thing. Like I have pictures that I took in Hawaii where I'm in the hotel and I'm laying on the bed, and they actually came out pretty nice, right? I don't know what it is, but for some reason in my bedroom here, if I lay on the bed and try to take pictures, they just look so cheesy. It looks like so gonzo. It looks just like so bad. So I guess this is my compromise, if you will, right? So basically I'm sitting on the bed and then I take pictures of me sitting here like in front of the flag. And they usually come out pretty good. They're kind of just like headshots again, like just kind of, you know what I mean? Just from the torso up. But they always come out like really nice. So the next set of pictures happens here. I am back in the master bathroom where I started this video. And so the next set of pictures I take, I have the phone propped up there on the countertop. And so this shows you like the whole full body shot, right? I kind of didn't really start out with pictures this way, but it kind of progressed over time. And, as I got more comfortable, I decided, you know what, let me show you like the full body shot. And so basically you could see everything from, how do I say it? From heels to hair bow. You can see like the whole outfit. So that's basically the next set of pictures. They basically happen here. And I have the timer set so that I'm not holding the camera or anything crazy. And I basically just stand here and do different poses in this spot. So for this next set of pictures, I'm still in the master bathroom, but now instead of having the camera on the timer on the counter, I have it in my hand. And I've kind of got a different, you see it's like angled, right? So you're not seeing a lot of busyness behind me. It's just kind of plain backgrounds. But, then I take a bunch of pictures, kind of more just of me, like kind of selfie style, right? So just like here, sometimes I zoom in and I'll show you the heart. I'll show you the earring. There's a picture that's like this where you kind of see everything really closely. In the very beginning, I used to do kind of like some of those like, dom girl shots where I'm like looking down at you. I got a lot of like positive response to them. I did have one girl tell me, it's like, you shouldn't take pictures at that angle. And I'm like, yeah, I know kind of like photography wise you shouldn't, but I'm kind of trying to do something specific there. And she just like totally didn't get it, right? But like I would take, this whole like dom girl like dominating over you, like very serious face look. Sometimes I do those pictures still, sometimes I don't. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of past it. But so basically just, yeah, the next set of pictures, I'm just basically just kind of standing here in the bathroom with, obviously this great lighting, and just really kind of taking these like kind of side, like kind of selfie pictures. And I do have to talk about it. So I also sometimes will do like this angle, right? I want to say for obvious reasons. But so like I would do one where you can see, the necklace that I'm wearing, right? So I would like kind of make sure it's centered and you can see, you see the necklace I'm wearing. I would do kind of so you could see the rings sometimes on this hand. And then it really came from, I was wearing the wild orchid dress, right? I'm wearing the wild orchid dress and the boobs just look, fantastic in it. And so I kind of did like, kind of a like, hey, look at these kind of picture. And I mean, of course, naturally, I got like a lot of really good responses to that picture, if you will. So I do that sometimes still, depends on the outfit. It depends on how the girls look in it. Like today, I'm not wearing the breast forms, right? So I am not wearing the breast forms. This is all just me. And so you kind of see like, I mean, I hate to toot my own horn, but that's pretty decent for like no breast forms, right? That's pretty decent for that just being all Monica. So probably in this outfit, I would take that picture so that you could kind of see, see the girls and see how good they look. Obviously, am I fishing for compliments? Yeah, I am. In the next set of photos, you actually don't see my face at all. You actually really just see the bottom half of me. I am sitting on the edge of my bed. The master bathroom is that way through the doorway there. And basically, I chose this kind of photo set to highlight the legs, kind of show you the shoes and the skirt or bottom of the dress, right? The anklet and the garter. So you'll see a picture. Usually there's three of them, right? So you see just the straight leg, and then I'll do kind of something like that so you can see the right leg a little better, and then kind of something like that so you see the left leg a little bit better. You see like the skirt's kind of long, right? So when the skirt's long, I'll do a shot where it's the full length of the skirt, right? And then I'll do another one where I'm actually like, so you can see the legs. You kind of have to position it just right so you're not showing too much, right? So you can see kind of the garter there, right? The rhinestone heart-shaped garter. And so I'm kind of tucking the dress up, but you're still not seeing things you shouldn't see. And then I'll do kind of the same thing, right? I'll kind of use my hand to hold kind of the material in place, and you'll get kind of the straight leg view, and then I'll show you the, right leg view, and then I'll show you the left leg view. Back in the dirtier days, sometimes I might show you a little bit of the panties here, but I really don't do that anymore. And another thing I've done kind of as a variant here sometimes is I actually will take off the shoes. So I'll kind of put the shoe to the side there. I was kind of trying to do it without knocking them over, but I'll do a little thing where you'll see the shoes, right? And then I have to readjust on the bed a little bit. You'll see just the bare feet. I am not honestly a foot person. I'm not a foot fetish person. I'll put it this way. My feet are probably the second most asked body part I'm asked to show in my pictures by people. You can imagine what the first is. But so, I every once in a while, I don't do it with every photo set, but if I think about it in a way, I'll kind of, just do like a shot like this where, so like, you can see the feet. There they are, a little bit better focused. And so basically that's it. That's the next set of photos that you see. I'm just sitting here on the side of the bed, and I'm kind of showing off the legs a little bit and showing the heels and the leg jewelry, if you will. And you also get to see the hand and the fingernails and the rings. I never actually do this. Maybe I should. Actually, I don't know if I have ever done it, but kind of showcase the other hand, right? So you can see the other rings as well, the bow and the diamond. Well, I call it a diamond. These rings are all fake, right? Like the most expensive ring I have was $20. So, these are all fake, like gems. They're just all like rhinestones and glass and things like that. So in the next set of photos, which is basically the next to the last set, you also don't see me. You just see this right leg of mine. So there's the counter, right? There's the floor. There's my charger cord. The tricky spot about these pictures is making sure that there isn't like errant stuff in it, because I'm like right in the middle of doing the shoot, and like there's cords and stuff like that. But basically, I do this to just kind of give you like a leg angle, different leg angle, so that I can like kind of showcase the rhinestone garter as well. But so if it's a longer skirt like this one, you know, sometimes I don't really want to post just a picture of the skirt like this, but then sometimes I do. This one's pretty, like a pretty floral pattern, so I might do it. You know, and then maybe sometimes I'll do just kind of something like that, right, where I've like artificially shortened the skirt. So you're seeing a little bit of leg, and then ultimately in the end, the final shot, you're seeing the skirt bunched up, and you're seeing the rings with the rhinestone heart-shaped garter there. For the final set of photos, I am on the floor. Basically, when I first started doing my pictures, it kind of was more so for the Facebook cover image photo, right? That 851 by 315 picture, that banner that goes at the top of your Facebook profile, right? So I kind of wanted to take some pictures that were that shape, that were that, like, you know, long, like, you know, movie style format. And so originally what I would do is I have these two high chairs, right? So I have my dining room set, and they're the normal dining room chairs. They're black, you know, wrought iron. And then I have two that are basically bar stools that are the same exact, you know, chair. They're just, you know, like 4 feet higher. And so I used to lug both of those chairs up here into the bathroom, place them basically where I'm laying on the carpet now, put the phone on the countertop, and then like take pictures, like reach and touch the phone and like get back settled on the chairs. It was like really, like, I can't even explain it. It was so much work to try to do that. And then this one day, I just was tired of bringing up those chairs. And I said, you know what? Why don't I try just laying on the floor? And I did. And it totally worked. And I've been doing it ever since, right? So the last set of photos, they occur here on the floor. You know, I do things with my hand here or my hand here or here. Sometimes I pull up, you know, the skirt to see the legs, and try to make sure I'm showing you the shoes. There's times, you know, where I do like kind of something like that, kind of something like that, so you can see the heel. Have to be careful, like you know, not to show anything here. It's a little difficult at times, you know, but, you know, or I'll like kind of, I always try to keep the shoes in there, but, you know, try to something like longer like that. Or maybe I'm bunching up the skirt so you can see the legs a little bit. You know, I just kind of will do something like that. I do the peace sign and the smile and the kiss and all like the other normal like facial expressions here. Obviously it's difficult because the hair keeps wanting to fall, right? But yeah, this is the last set of photos. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed seeing kind of my photo style and a little bit of the history behind like where in the house I take these photos and why I'm taking those photos. I don't know, I just thought it would be something interesting to share with you. So I love you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. It's Monica Anhart. You can Google me. Hopefully you're following me on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, VK, YouTube, one of those platforms that I'm on. You know, like I said, comment on my videos, shoot me a direct message. I'd love to chat with you about anything. Just want to tell me how your day's going. You want to talk about anything, you know, trends, dressing, fashion, you know, anything like that. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you.